What is happening, everybody? Noob Get Good here, and today we are going to take a look at games that are similar to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and Marvel Strike Force. Why am I doing this video for you guys? Because there's a lot of people leaving these two games. I left Marvel Strike Force a good 6 months ago. Red Stars came out, and then literally the amount of characters that came out was just too much for me. It's too quick. You have to spend a lot of money to get the characters up. I didn't like the release candidates in terms of it going into Blitz and only the top sort of 1,500 people on the second time around, and you had to devote a lot of time to get characters. I actually prefer marquees from Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And then Galaxy of Heroes, well, what can we say about that? You had General Skywalker event that came out, which is pure paywall. And then the Malek events returned, and that was just gone down. It's just taken the game so badly in the wrong way. And it's got a few problems. Now, I still play Galaxy of Heroes. I actually really enjoy the game. I think it's an easier game for CG to sort out than Marvel Strike Force, in my humble opinion. But that's for a different video. This video is purely to go over a few games that have similar mechanics. And in my experience from what I've played in them, some I haven't played for a while, just have that core experience that you have played in those two previous games. So let's take a look at the games right now for you. The first game that I want to showcase is Dragon Champions. McMultu put a video out about this game, which has really taken it to the forefront. I thankfully have been playing this game slightly before then. It came up as a recommendation in my Play Store, and it's what actually drove me to think about the other games that I've been playing. But what you need to know about this, it is a game very similar to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It's a collect your character, look at your abilities. It has runes there, which are like your mods, gear pieces to collect, which unlock at certain levels. Yeah, it is a game in essence that is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. What it was when it first launched. It has your shop, it has your general market for premium currency. You can unlock some stuff. There's your guild. Again, certain characters in there. Your arena and your tower. Your tower is a mode that is very similar to Galactic War in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. You have your chests, which you can have for premium currency. You can see there the 10 chests is for 2,700, which equates to about 18, £19 that you're going to need. I have got the monthly reward there. That was like £5 for a monthly subscription. And there are offers that do pop up. Generally, these are when you unlock a character, you get a one-time offer that comes up that is for like £5. It can take you to the next star level. So if you unlock at level 4 or star 4, you can put it up to star 5 pretty quickly for no money, really. Coming from them games anyway. So we're going to take you into a battle. This is from the order section, so actually light side type battle. And we're going to go in and just give you a look at what the gameplay feels like. And there's no surprises here. It looks exactly the same as what a Galaxy of Heroes battle does. You can select your characters, whichever ones you want. You have your abilities at the bottom there, which have cooldowns and everything. And they each do certain things. That's my healer going off, a particularly good one. Again, and you get taunting tanks and synergy across your team. So the pandas work really well. So the one that's just taunting in the middle, that's your leadership slot. They have synergy across them, and as you improve your abilities, that synergy gets better. Stuff, bread and butter stuff that you would have for a game of this type. It is, of all the ones I'm going to showcase, probably the one that is most similar to Galaxy of Heroes in that sense. Is it similar to Marvel Strike Force? They are quite similar. Again, it's just the mode around the raids are set up in this the same as Galaxy of Heroes. When we come to some of the other games, you get your Marvel Strike Force type raids there. This has Tower, which is, as I said, Galactic War. Not Galactic War. It is Galactic War. GW, yeah, Galactic War. So you have that type of game mode. And it's, there's no IP. It's a standalone game. So one of the things that Marvel Strike Force and Galaxy of Heroes has is tied to an IP, and there is another game or two games I'm going to show that are similar to that. But I think because there is no IP, it can drive it down. You can in this battle as well. Just obviously going through this, there is that auto button there, which means you can go through. I won't finish this battle off in auto purely because I will probably lose a couple of my characters. So yeah, I will showcase the tower after this battle as well. You have global chat, which is good, which is bad, depending on how you see it. There's also a clan chat as well. Kudos to my clan. We're just taking on the level 4 raid, and it's pretty difficult, actually. So there's the battle done. Again, there's nothing there that isn't you haven't seen before in other games. So we're going to come out of there. And we'll back out of here as well. And just to showcase the raid here, you got your 3, and it's not registering. And I go into chat, and well done. I think I'm down 11th at this stage. Yep, there I am. And again, you select your teams, and you go in. I can't show it because I've done my battles, but it is very, very similar. 3 phases, then the boss at the end. This is looking at the arena. If you go to the rankings, the top there is Isabella Hurrell. That is a bot. The ones underneath that with a clan aren't. Now that arena is quite controversial. I quite like it like that. It stops your whales instantly boosting straight up to the top of the ranks, or the RNG on where the arena starts. We're now onto tower, and yeah, it's your Galactic War with variations at 3, 6, and 9. You could go off into a different factions. Some could be clans, some could be order, some could be panda, some could be orc. You can only use a certain faction to do them battles and get their extra rewards. I don't have them. One of them was panda for me today, and I couldn't clear it with just 3 characters, for instance. So yeah, bit of variety in that. But yeah, this is Dragon Champions. It is a clone of Galaxy of Heroes, just a darn sight cheaper. If you like Galaxy of Heroes, I recommend you pick this up. That's your daily challenges. Again, there's so many similarities. But yeah, Dragon Champions, check it out. Okay, next game on the list is Age of Magic. Age of Magic is another game very similar to Dragon Champions that is not linked to any IP whatsoever. They have free reign of what they want to do with this game. Now, I can't show you in this game the clan side because I'm not actually in a clan. I haven't played this game in about a month just because of a couple of other things, work, Monster Hunter, Code Vein, Galaxy of Heroes, Dragon Champions. There's only so much I can play in a day. So I haven't played this game in about a month. But doesn't mean it's not a good game, and it's probably a game I really want to pick back up again. We'll just see how Dragon Champions goes, really. So yeah, there's a clan. The raids in this are very, very similar to Marvel Strike Force. Whereas the top guilds will have lane designations. You have to go down your certain lane. They're not, let's go into phase 1 of a raid and all damage that one, then phase 2, and then phase 3, and then the final boss. It's the Marvel Strike Force raid system, which is a negative in my opinion. I prefer a Galaxy of Heroes Dragon Champions type raid. But let's crack on. Why do I like this game? Right, so going to the heroes, there is an array of heroes. There are 71, in fact, and they are constantly releasing new characters. So when I first picked this up, there was about 50 characters. It's been out a while. It's been out about a year or so. But that doesn't matter because it has an arena shard like any other. If I go into a character here, so we'll go into Denia. Should have probably picked Lucky, but hey. It's similar things. You can click on the shards and it tells you where the shards are. She's in Act 6, Chapter 7 Heroic, or in the clan shop, or can drop them chests. She has abilities as per normal. You can train them up. You can come in, find the gear that they needed, click on that and it tells you where it is, blah, so on and so forth. You can then use memory spheres, which is your sim tickets. And then there we go. You pick up that, and the green means you can't fully craft it, because I need 5 more for that. But yeah, it's a character system like you know and from the other games. It has a light side campaign, a dark side campaign. Tournaments are every single Thursday. That is your Blitz mode, if you're thinking of Marvel Strike Force, where you have to go and do an arena battle 24 hours before, unlock tournament, and then you Blitz. You have cooldowns, and you can refresh with premium currency and stuff like that. It's a Blitz mode locked behind the tournament, which is again a good thing for me, because I did not like Blitz in Marvel Strike Force. It meant you had to grind so much, constantly get into the game. It's not one way you just wait for your energy to refresh and you come in and you spend 5-10 minutes. You had to be on the point constantly. Valley of Treasures is your Cantina battles from a Galaxy of Heroes point of view. Again, unlock shards of characters and whatnot. So yeah, there's that. And Tomb of Horrors is your Galactic War. 12 battles. If I click restart, it starts to progress, and then it goes back to level 1. There's the enemies I need to face. Battles this tied against your characters, like you got exactly what it is for Galactic War. But what makes this game stand out? Oh, before we go into that, you have obviously market. I'll come on to why it stands out. Again, you can buy your shards. If I go for the Blood Emperor chest, I think it's the only one of these characters I haven't got. It's £20 to unlock him. And you get the full unlock and everything you need to get up to level 3, ability level 3. So yeah, bit more pricier than Dragon Champions at the moment. I quite like that system where you unlock, and I think it does it for this one as well. You can unlock and then pay a smaller amount of money to get it up to the next star level. And that is a microtransaction that I don't like microtransactions, but it's one that sits better with me. It's that small burst, not having to spend £400 to get some random gear for some characters, just to unlock a character at 5-star. Just don't like that type of thing. But yeah, it's premium currency. It's a shop is a shop is a shop. Yeah, but it's tied to actual money, and there's better value here than Galaxy of Heroes, for instance. But why do I like this game so much? I like this game purely for the events. So there are a lot of events that come up. And the good thing about this is it tells you how long you've got left of them, but more importantly, when they are going to start. So something like if you're wanting Commander Luke Skywalker, if you don't follow Reddit posts or forum boards, you're just an avid gamer who comes in and plays them, you wouldn't know that there's a cycle, and it's going to, Commander Luke Skywalker is going to come out potentially this time of this month. You just don't know it. You're just gearing up his stuff. You don't know what it is. Maybe you don't remember what you need to unlock. This game has it completely and utterly right. So if I look at the Fox Hunt here, it starts in 2 months and 16 days. I click on that. It tells me what actually I need. So I need Acrion Undead at a minimum level of 20. If I click on Required Heroes, it tells me exactly who they are. And I think it would be better, which we can't do, if I can click on them and it takes me to that character, but you can't. But that's detracting from the point that this is amazing, that it tells me that this is coming. Like the Guardian of the Golden Grove starts in 7 days. To get Helios shards, you need Heroes of Light for that. It's 4 tiers. Click on the Required Heroes. There they are. That's the tunes that I've needed, and I probably unlock that. And I think it's just a really, really good way of showcasing events. They're not hiding anything. They're not changing things at last minute. They're being really transparent, saying Will of the Wisp will start in 18 hours and 50 minutes. But if that's not your cup of tea, you could go for the Eternity Whisperer here in 17 days and 18 hours. Don't have everything you need for this character? Excellent. You're going to need the Keepers of Arat, whoever they are. And there's the there's Lucky and some Sabertooth guy. There's the characters that you need. And if you're going to want these, there's where you need to farm, and you've got this amount of time to do it in. If you then want to spend money to get to that, that is your call. They're being really transparent, and I love this event system, and I really wish all of the other games that we showcase do that. Obviously, let's go into a battle. We'll go light side here. We won't go there because I, again, haven't played it for a while. We'll just go for an easy battle just to showcase this for you. So you come in, you get to select Friends Heroes, so that is exactly the same as Galaxy of Heroes. If you've got friends who play this already, you know, you can add them and they can help you get through the lower levels. When I started an alt account on Galaxy of Heroes, I got myself for my 5 million GP main, gave him Jello Knight Revan, and I breezed through the campaign. You can do exactly the same thing. There are stories. I tend to skip no matter what game I play, stories. And there are some good synergies in this. So let's just look at this. So if I look here on the right, puts a barbarian class mark on all enemies, and then it tells me who can do it. So it shows you the synergies just by pushing and hold down. If I do that, and then you can see here on the right hand side, it's got that barbarian symbol, and it can proc this, which just means it does extra damage. And I just love that type of mechanic, that it shows everything that you can do. But again, it's the same thing. Pick your target, switch between the two if you want, and then you push your ability. That's taunt, I think. And you move on to the next battle. It's really fluid. The graphics are really, really good. When I first picked up this game, I wasn't expecting them to be this good. They're clear, they're crisp. The backgrounds are really, really good. Characters don't just stand there. They're moving around. It's a really well polished looking game, and there's a lot of thoughts gone in behind this. And I really applaud the company. I forget who they are. Apologies. I really applaud them for the effort that they've put into this game. I say the only thing I dislike about this game is the raids. That is it, and the way they do it. But you can get around that because everything else of this game is really, really good. So if you like Strike Force, if you like Galaxy Heroes, and I think if you're looking at a game that you prefer the Strike Force type raids, you probably want to bleed towards this game. If you're looking at a Galaxy Heroes more raid system, you're probably looking at Dragon Champions, in my personal opinion. Yeah, so that is Age of Magic. It is, again, a clone. It is what it is. You've got your events, your Tomb of Horrors. There's more stuff coming soon. It's a really, really good game. I highly recommend you take a look at it. Again, it doesn't cost you anything. And it is really free to play, accessible as well. Same as Dragon Champions. You do not need to spend to get on this. And if you do want to spend, it's not going to cost you the world. So, yep, that is Age of Magic. So we'll move on to the next one. Okay, next game we're going to take a look at is Looney Tunes World of Mayhem. Looney Tunes, he says. Yes, Looney Tunes. Again, going to come in, take a look at the characters and stuff. It's a game very, very similar to, again, all of the others that we've seen. For characters that you might know and love. Again, this is a game I haven't played in about 4 months. Because, again, just the general churn. And I like to find some games that I could fall back onto if and when I stop Galaxy of Heroes. I can turn on, because I like this type of game, I can turn on to one, and this is a very good game to consider as well. I haven't played this one as much as I'd played Dragon Champions or Age of Magic, but it again has its own unique qualities and stuff that you should really pay attention to. Again, if you're familiar to these sort of characters and this is what you want to look at, like if you want to play Bugs Bunny, highly recommend you check this out. Again, really free to play, accessible. You do not need to spend money to get ahead in this. Again, it gives you everything you need to play, and it's more PvE based than the others. Again, I'm not level 30, so I don't know what's behind here. R&D locked. They've introduced something when I came back in to have a look at this game. Again, they have introduced something different, which is, if I click on rank up here, you think you're going to go to 4 stars, you don't, you go to 3+1. So this is like they've introduced red star type things for Marvel Strike Force. So something just to be aware of, just in case it's a mechanic. Again, apologies, I haven't played this one as much as I have played the others. But again, from what I have played up to level 25, it seems really free to play, accessible. The only PvE that I can sort of remember... they finally got an arena. That arena wasn't there when I last played. Was this brawl system. So I go into what I was going to talk about anyway, is you get your daily chests, and then you can go in and attack these chests. So let's find one that's moderately easy to do. Let's go here. And we'll go bump, bump, bump. My 4 highest characters, why not? And we'll showcase the battles straight off. And because, again, I haven't played this much, there's obviously some assets that need to download. You don't normally have this off the start. It's normally quite responsive. They must have a character that I do not have. And this is what happens while you're also trying to download Modern Warfare in the background on my PlayStation, which is 100 gig. So here we go. So slightly different on this one again. Different setup, but again, there's nothing too bad. We've got a Pepe Le Bard, which is my healer, I believe. Attack down and defense down on all. Lovely. And then we'll come up here. Again, and it's one that doesn't actually take itself so seriously, which is quite nice. So let's put it onto ×4 just for speed purposes. We have a taunt with counter. You can attack, and there's the counter. It's yeah, it's a game. Again, it's not serious. It's slightly tongue-in-cheek type battle system. If that's your forte, then by all means take a look at it. It's again, it's a seriously good game. There's our victory, and then with that we would get the chest, and there we go. And then we have to assign it, and then you have to assign characters to it, and then that would then count down. Where's my bank? That's what it is. They then have to count down, so that's got 6 hours to count down. People could come in and attack it like I've just done, and if you're successful and it holds, for some reason it's not letting me open it, which is a bit weird. But yeah, so there's that. Then there's also this other thing. So let's just go back home, get ahead of ourselves. So there's the bank and the brawl. It looks like there's a PvE thing. They have special campaigns. They also have events every now and then. You have your spin to win. Again, assets are loading in. I'm not going to show you that. But it's your daily prize board. Yeah, it's a good thing. It gives you events that you're going to need to do, and it is really slow. I am on just move to 4G. You get your free chest if it's available. You get you can have free gems. So gems are the premium currency, and you can actually watch videos for gems as well. Let's get the crate. And there we go, 9 NG, anvil, and some Looney Tunes currency. The other side of it is this world thing. So if I obviously have, say, Porky Pig. So I've unlocked Porky Pig, and then I can actually send him out onto sort of daily missions to get some more shards. Click collect, and I got 2 extra shards of his. And I can do that every 6 hours, as well as getting other ways of getting him. So if we go back to Toons, go to Porky Pig, click find, and there we go. You can get it from the premium wheel, the mega wheel, or the pieces from the reatomizer. Reatomizer, and again, it's been really slow. I don't know why it's been really slow. It wasn't like this when I did this pre-recording, which is really weird. If I come here to the reatomizer, you can spend your shards to get here, or you can use these things here, which you get from just playing the game. So yeah, just playing the game can get me some epic ones, and then when it loads in finally, not the best showcase of the game, there'll be a character. So I could get from town, country, woodland, or they're the different zones. If I come back into Toons, farm, desert, town, Tasmania, which is a new one, forest. Come into the forest and there's Daffy Duck. And for instance, if I want to find Daffy Duck, it takes a bit of time to load up and it'll tell me where I can get Daffy Duck from. So if you're into your Looney Tunes type, again, it's very, very similar. It's a bit slow. I don't know why it's been a bit slow. It wasn't slow yesterday when I logged in. They have unlocked an arena, which is different to when I last played the game. Shows how long I played the game again last. It's again similar to Dragon Champions Age of Magic. This one is obviously tied to an IP. So if you like Looney Tunes, check it out. If you don't, give it a miss. Okay, the final game that I want to showcase before I go into some honourable mentions is Disney Heroes Battle Mode. So yeah, Disney. Disney Star Wars Disney? No, this is a slightly different game. Well, completely. So your animated Disney Pixar type of games. So Nick Wilde, there's Sully and Boo, Frozone from The Incredibles. A lot of these ones I don't actually know. Like Miguel Riviera, don't know what film he's from. But yeah, it's Disney film characters from the animated films. Jack Sparrow? Yeah, I don't know. There's Mickey. And here's all the different. So Jafar, Maleficent, Hook, Darkwing Duck, Elsa, if you want, from Frozen. You know, random. Timon and Pumbaa. Yeah, there's a lot of characters in here. Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Nice. Again, a game I haven't played for a number of months. Again, trying to think of the reason why I stopped playing. Probably because I just had so many of these types of games going. And I think I started playing this the same time I started playing Marvel Strike Force. And that game became a sink, and I stopped playing other games. So, yeah. So, Disney Heroes Battle Mode. What's it all about? Again, similar things. You have a character here, like Nick Wilde. You have 6 pieces to upgrade, like normal. You have mods that you can put in. I don't have any at the moment because they weren't around when I last played it. You have your skills, which you can upgrade. There's red skills coming soon. So yeah, you can do your skill upgrades. They also have a thing called friends. So Yak, for instance, and if I go into here, you can have a disc, and you go through a friends campaign, which I'll show shortly. And you get to unlock special abilities when they're together. This one, Charming Fox, has a 6% shorter cooldown. And it lasts 6% longer. So yeah, it's a different way of sort of bringing synergy into the battles. It's a battle system that has you're less in control of. It's more automated. But again, similar things. You have a guild, which I'm still in, thankfully, somehow. You have your market, which is your standard stuff. You have your crystals, which are premium currencies. You have your trials, which is your daily sort of challenges. Your missions, you send out all of your characters together to go and get special rewards. Collect all of them. Friendship level up, lovely. And there we go, we've got 30 sort of those points. Evasion is new. And again, I haven't quite, literally when I re-put the game up, couldn't really do anything. City Watch is your galactic war type thing. Come into 3 battles there. Again, you have to go through all of these areas, the 5 areas at 3 battles, 15 battles, increasingly difficult battles to go through. You can do it on normal, hard, or super hard, depending on what rewards you want. Heist is something that I don't like. So I could go into here. Let's just go in without joining in. And you're trying to find a character. And you drop some characters down and you place them around some stuff to try and protect things. And you get a certain amount of rewards trying to find the thief. And if you do that, then you get lots of things, and there's lots of crystals and whatnot, I should say. And there's characters tied to unlocking by playing it. The problem I've found, thief has been caught, well done by the player who has been doing it. It's a game mode that I don't quite like, and I think it's one of the reasons why I dropped this over Strike Force at the time, because I was having more fun with Strike Force there in terms of the complete game. But looking back in hindsight, probably should look back at coming back to this game. We'll go into a battle, so give you a quick showcase. If not, this video is going to drag on for a long time. As you can see here, there are some question marks over some stuff. So if we go into chapter 7 here, and what happens is I've done all of these, and over time they get infected, and with infected nodes, you get extra rewards, and you have to go back in and redo it. So let's go in here. This is the team that I'm going to go out with. Probably should bring in Yak, actually. Yak is the healer. So if we go into fight, we'll take it off auto here. So there's not a lot that I'm currently doing at the moment. It's all automated. The only thing that I get to do is their special abilities. So all of the abilities that they have, before I click the sort of the arrow to go forward, is they're all set to a timer. So you have your basic attack, then you have 2 special attacks, or a special attack and then an ultimate attack. And we actually have control over the ultimate attack. The others are on a timer, so it will do a basic or it's normal. So yeah, it's a bit more of a flow into the battle. You could just click auto and go away. It's less strategy involved, just more team composition and team synergy. So for instance here, I do Boo, and it does the event, does the special. Now if I look at Big Hero 6, I think his name is, the one, this sort of robot looking dude, look at his meter at the bottom, the orange one, that will increase as we go to the next level. And if we do, so I can push these to do it. Let's get a bit of healing going, and it's over. Yeah, let's go into where's chapter 8? A bit harder, so it lasts a little bit longer, just to give you another showcase of what it is that's happening. So again, not touching it at all. The battle just goes on by itself. There are things, certain enemies that are immune to physical damage. You have to do fantastic damage. That's a special type damage. Yeah, it's a different concept for the game. So that's almost like a taunt. Yeah, it's just a game that's, there's not much thinking involved. You just do specials on the end of the last wave just to burn through them all, and it's over. But yeah, it's a game that doesn't need as much thinking involved as you're going into the actual battle system, which I actually quite like. It's a more friendly game. Again, going into the shop. Where is the shop? We're going to crate. So if I want a diamond crate, it's 2,590 to get 10. Let's just do that. Why not? And see what we get. And we have got Jack Skellington as a new hero. And we got some more of you. I'll give you 7. Excellent. Thanks for that. So we've got Jack Skellington. Wow. So if we go into diamonds, that's, what was that, 2,500. So it's about £32 was what, Jesus. And you can see when I played it, actually, I was playing it for about 60 days because I bought their daily deals for 120 diamonds a day, which again was like £5. It was really, really, really good, cheap. Yeah, it's a game that, again, it's more synergy based, it's more strategy based. Again, it's a game that I will probably start playing again, to be perfectly honest, because yeah, it's got the simple things of quick promotion, which is obviously always nice. We go into the skills. So what I was talking about earlier in that battle is this is its basic, which does fantastic damage. And there's certain things, so the scare and stun will have a chance to fail against enemies over 1. So if you're going against teams that are a higher level than you, you're going to struggle. If you're going against teams that are lower level than you, you can get through it pretty quickly. And then you've got this one, what's this? Jack throws a present at the furthest enemy and a manacled toy duck emerges, scaring nearby enemies for 5 seconds. The duck then travels towards Jack and damages all enemy it hits for 111 damage. The scare has a chance to fail against enemies above level 1. So if I put it up to level 2 and go back into it, it goes up against level 2. So tied to this battle is the chance to fail type thing. This will be on a cooldown. It doesn't tell you what that cooldown is. It's probably like 6 seconds or something. And then while can't do that, it will do the Masters of Fright. And then as soon as this is available, it will do it no matter what. So if there's one enemy left, it will just do it. And the one that you have a chance for is, I think, Trick or Treats. No, it's Jack-o'-lantern is the ability which I can push, and then you have a passive which Jack and his allies heal 111 HP whenever they damage a scared enemy. So bit of synergy against the skills. Again, it's really, really it's quite a basic game, but in a good way. So yeah, it's again a game I really want to start playing again, just to see what else is out there. I've got so engrossed in Marvel Strike Force and so engrossed in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes that I got blinded by what else is out there. And I'm hoping this video will help you see what else is out there, and will make you look at some other games if you're looking to quit one of them games and go into a game that is less reliant on you spending a lot of money to keep up with the meta. So yeah, that's Disney Heroes Battle Mode. Okay, just going to go through some honourable mentions in the background while we've got some background footage going on. So the first one I'll give an honourable mention to is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Legends game. I really enjoy playing that game, but if I look at the Reddits, it's really quiet, and I'm already concerned that there's not much more content coming in. But again, it's a game playing Turtles, and people at the Turtles sort of genre, and that's me in my childhood. I used to love the Turtles when I was a lot younger. So yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Legends. You've also got DC Legends, which is a game that when it first came out was awful. The graphics were terrible, characters were awful to try and unlock. The gameplay wasn't particularly great, but over time they've improved a lot. I haven't played the game for about a year, but while doing some research into some other games to come and play, saw it and went, actually, that's it's got a lot of stuff going for it now, which is really nice. So yeah, look at the DC Legends. There's a raft, and then there's other games. There's an Ubisoft one, Magic's Gathering, not Magic Gathering. You've got Magic Gathering. Other games, if you were looking for that different style of gameplay, it's something like Tenpin, which is Capcom. It's more of a card game rather than a character-based game like this. But yeah, take a look at that. So there are other games out there, but from all the games out there, I've sort of tried to showcase the ones to you guys that I play, or have played, or I'm looking to come back and play. So yeah, it's don't get pigeonholed into just thinking because I've dropped, a few £100 or dollars or whatever, or thousands, 10,000s. Don't get stuck on a game. If you're not having fun, move on to another game. and there's plenty of games out there that you will have fun on of a similar sort of genre of game. I love this genre of game, and I'll continue to play them. It's great for sitting in bed, or sitting on a train. Good time killers. So, but just don't let them take over your lives. But yeah, that is the whistle stop tour of games that you can play that are similar to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and Marvel Strike Force. My name is Paul, aka Noob Kit Good. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.